Hello everyone, I'm Rick Cameron. It's time for our weekly interview, sponsored by Ford with head football coach Drew Cronic. Coach, what a great opening night here at Five Star Stadium, great crowd. You played well throughout, a 63-13 win over Morehead State, but my goodness, it really helps when your offense puts 2 touchdowns on the board in the first 5 minutes. Yeah,
I mean, it was good. We started fast. Seemed like we hit Ty James on a little slant route for the first score, if I remember right.
Yep.
And then I believe Austin Douglas got loose. We started off really good. Third series, I think we dropped a couple balls, had a chance down the field one time, and then on a comeback route. So we kind of stalled on that one. Then we got back on track. I think we scored probably maybe every possession the rest of the half, except for right at the end when we fumbled inside the 5. So it was a good first half of football offensively. You just need to clean up a couple things here and there.
Coach, obviously a football game, you've got offense, you've got defense, you've got special teams. Let's break it down in those areas. Let's talk first about the good things your offense did on Saturday night.
Explosive plays. I think explosion plays for us are runs of 11 or more, passes of 16 or more, and I think we had 14 of those for like over 450 yards. That's a really explosive day. Obviously, Ty James got loose some, Devron got loose, and then our running backs got loose. I thought Al really ran the ball hard, and Austin, had some big plays. So there's a lot to clean up now. There's a lot we can clean up, which is so great to watch the film, and you can really see on there when you don't do what you're coached to do, you don't have the success. When you do it, when you execute properly, then big plays happen, and that will really be magnified this weekend coming up. So. But yeah, we had some big plays. It was a good first half of the season offensively.
Before we leave offense and go to the defensive side of the football, let's go back to the running backs. We talked briefly with you post-game about conditioning and the strength of this team. Time after time again, offensively, a running back hit, but yet he keeps moving and moving the chains. Talk about the off-season conditioning and how hard these guys work to be able to compete at that level.
Yeah, I mean, Evan Barr, strength coach, is great. And our kids have worked hard, and we really got to truly have an off season this spring. We went to spring practice in February. That was our first spring practice since I've been here with all the craziness going on. And then they really got to work hard in the weight room the rest of that spring semester and then this summer. And we've gotten bigger, we've gotten stronger. I think we've gotten more explosive. You could see, Al is a very physical player. And the combination of the work he's done, he falls forward a lot, and he's really tough to bring down. And a lot of our guys are that way defensively. You could see it. You can see it with our quarterback position. Fred's bigger and stronger. Ty James is bigger and stronger at the receiver position. So it's not just those up front guys. It's all over the field. So that's really good to see.
All right, Coach, let's go over to the defensive side of the football, the many positive things you saw from Saturday night.
Yeah, I think we were pretty tough against the run. There were some things, I know Coach Taylor there was a few things he, was a little disappointed in that we just can clean up. From an eye discipline standpoint, from a leverage standpoint. But they also do a good job offensively of smoke and mirrors and playing with some tempo and sort of getting on the edge on a couple things. I think, we lost contain just a couple times, but we stopped them in the red zone for the most part. They had the one catch where, TJ was really right there. He was in good position. The ball just kind of popped through there on him. Other than that, we held them to field goals, and then I thought it was great for those young guys at the end of the game to keep them out of the end zone there on the last play of the game.
Special teams play, Coach. Sometimes they don't emphasize it enough, but of course the Devron Harper kickoff return, but overall your special teams play. Yeah,
we made all our PATs, and I maybe should have let Folser kick that field goal. I chose to punt there, and then we did not hit a good punt.
Bounced backwards.
Turk has been punting the ball pretty good, but he missed that one a little bit. Folser hit all of his kicks. I thought we covered okay. We need to kick off a little bit better, get a little deeper, get a little more in the corner over there. So there's definitely things to clean up there. Zach Hopkins was our special teams player of the week. I think he had 3 tackles on kickoff team. He's a guy who's really active. So I thought we probably won the field position battle there as well. Now we had the fumble punt, but then Dev made up for it later with a
up for it.
kickoff return. So,
All right, Coach, this week it's on to Auburn. Give us the preview of what it's like. What a great opportunity for your football team to be going and playing an SEC opponent.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for our guys, and to go play in front of I'm sure there'll be a great crowd. It's their opening game, but it's Auburn. It's an SEC program that's really good, but our kids will go compete. I do believe they'll go compete. They won't back down. It's just going to be, obviously, every mistake you make will be magnified times 10, and you just got to hang on in there and be sound. You can't give them anything. You can't. I think last year against Alabama we had a blocked punt. You can't give them anything because it's tough enough. If you play really solid. So we don't need to give up big plays. We need to tackle well defensively, which will be a challenge. And then offensively, they're going to have some monsters up front. And can we hold up and get our hat in the right place and take the right step and be physical and give our guys a chance to run the ball a little bit, give us a little time to throw it down the field. It'll be a great challenge, but I think it will also make us better. I think it'll really help us get better as a football team.
Coach, every day you practice, love, compete, believe. This particular week, going to Auburn, what will be your primary message to your players getting ready for that game Saturday?
Go play as hard as you can and enjoy the experience. And if you'll just go, prepare and be disciplined, because we won't have to motivate them, I promise you. They'll be excited to play because it's a chance for you to show that you belong, on that field with those guys. But it'll still be about can we execute at a high level. Can we do the little things right? When you go back and watch the game from Alabama last year, when we do what we're supposed to do, we give ourselves chances. There's a time where you're going to be going against a dang dude, and it's hard.
Yeah.
But if you'll do the right things, you give yourself an opportunity. And like I said, our kids will go play hard. They'll compete. They'll hit. They won't back down. And it's not the first time most of them have been in that environment. So we're excited. What an opportunity for us to go compete and improve. And if you'll just give yourself a chance, you just never know. Sometimes funny things happen. And but the main thing I want them to do is go compete their tail off.
That sounds good, Coach. Sounds like a game plan. Looking forward to it. That's head coach Drew Cronic. I'm Rick Cameron. I know you'll be tuning in and checking on the Bears as we go to Auburn, play an SEC team coming up on Saturday night, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Hope you'll follow us in some shape, form, or fashion, or we'd love to have you there among the 90,000 I'm sure Auburn will be greeting us with, Coach.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go get some Tigers. We'll wrap it up for this week. We'll be coming to you again for the next game after the Auburn. Thanks for being with us.